Hello everyone. What if one forgotten moment from a beloved childhood star's past was so painful she's avoided it for more than 60 years? For Hayley Mills, the world saw a glowing Disney princess, charming, adored, unstoppable. But behind the cameras, there was a single episode filmed in 1961 that captured something far darker: exhaustion, fear, and a young girl pushed beyond her limits. It's the one piece of her career she refuses to watch ever. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on the secret she left frozen in time and why it still haunts her. Hayley Catherine Rose Vivian Mills was born on April 18, 1946, in London, England, into a home where storytelling and performance were as natural as breathing. Her father, the distinguished actor John Mills, was already a pillar of British cinema, while her mother, Mary Hayley Bell, was a successful playwright and novelist. Creativity saturated the air of their household. The Mills family lived and breathed the arts. Growing up in this world, Hayley was surrounded by rehearsals, scripts, plays, and the quiet intensity of an artist's life. It was an environment that nurtured imagination and discipline in equal measure, shaping a girl who would one day mesmerize audiences with her sincerity and charm. At the age of 11, Hayley Mills stepped onto a film set for the very first time, unaware that she was about to change the trajectory of child acting forever. Her debut in the 1959 crime drama Tiger Bay wasn't just impressive, it was electrifying. Audiences were stunned by her natural ability to express deep emotion with the ease of someone far beyond her years. Critics praised her authenticity, her emotional clarity, and her uncanny ability to draw viewers directly into the heart of the story. Very few child actors had managed such a feat, and even fewer had done it with such purity and control. Her extraordinary performance earned her the BAFTA Award for Most Promising Newcomer, instantly cementing her as a rising star and opening doors that would soon sweep her into a whirlwind of international fame. But the world that opened to her didn't just welcome her, it embraced her with full force. And no one welcomed her more warmly than Walt Disney himself. When Disney discovered Hayley, he knew instantly that she possessed that rare blend of innocence, intelligence, and emotional depth that could define an entire generation of family films. Casting her in the 1960 classic Pollyanna was a decision that would not only shape her career, but also define the golden era of Disney storytelling. With her gentle expression, bright eyes, and genuine sweetness, Hayley became the beating heart of the film. She didn't simply portray Pollyanna, she embodied her, carrying the character's optimism and compassion straight into the audience's hearts. Viewers didn't just watch the movie, they absorbed it. They felt her warmth, they believed her joy, and the world fell instantly and completely in love with the young girl, who radiated kindness on screen. Yet, as magnificent as Pollyanna was, it was The Parent Trap in 1961 that transformed Hayley Mills from beloved child actor into true cinematic legend. Playing two characters at once, twin sisters separated at birth, would have been a monumental challenge even for seasoned adult performers. But Hayley executed the roles with unbelievable skill. She shifted seamlessly between the mischievous American twin and her refined British counterpart, giving each personality its own rhythm, charm, and emotional anchor. Her comedic timing was flawless, her emotional depth was striking, and her ability to carry a full-length feature film, playing against herself, was nothing short of extraordinary. To this day, The Parent Trap remains one of Disney's most iconic and enduring films, with Hayley standing proudly at its center as a symbol of childhood innocence, joy, and talent. Following this explosion of fame, Hayley continued to shine in films like In Search of the Castaways 1962 and Summer Magic 1963. Each performance reinforced her reputation as a bright, joyful presence, someone who could light up the screen simply by appearing in the frame. But behind the glow was a reality few noticed. Fame came with a heavy cost. The expectations placed on young Hayley were immense: endless travel, constant interviews, demanding rehearsals, exhausting shoot schedules, and the pressure to be perfect every moment of every day. While the world saw a radiant, smiling Disney star, the truth was that a young girl was trying desperately to keep up with a machine built for adults. And that brings us to the episode, the one she still refuses to watch. It happened in 1961. During the height of her Disney fame, Hayley was juggling promotional tours for The Parent Trap, interviews, fittings, rehearsals, and shooting commitments. In the middle of this impossible schedule, she filmed a small, unremarkable television episode, one that should have been routine, forgettable, and just another task on a long list. But for her, it became something far more haunting. Hayley was just 14. She was exhausted, emotionally drained, pushed past her limit, and in that episode, she saw, and still sees, the version of herself who wasn't acting, but simply trying to survive. It captured a young girl under crushing pressure, a girl afraid of disappointing the world, a girl hiding her fear behind a smile. That is why she refuses to watch it, not because of the episode itself, but because of the painful memory of who she was in that moment. Years later, she admitted that she has never watched that episode and never will. In still photographs from the set, she sees a version of herself she hardly recognizes, a girl struggling under the weight of stardom. She remembers feeling terrified of letting down Walt Disney, her parents, the crew, and the fans who adored her. She remembers feeling weak, anxious, and unprepared for what the script demanded. It was the first time she felt the crushing pressure of being a public figure before she truly understood what that meant. She once explained that hearing her younger self's voice from that episode would make her chest tighten. The performance required emotional nuance she didn't feel ready for. She feared she was failing the people who believed in her, and the contrast between her glowing performance in The Parent Trap and her tired face in that episode made it feel even more unbearable. While the world saw her as bright, happy, and full of life, that episode captured the reality of her exhaustion. It was a moment she simply does not want to reopen. Despite this emotional burden, Hayley Mills continued her career with grace. As she grew older, she transitioned into more mature roles. Films like The Trouble with Angels 1966 showcased her ability to blend humor and seriousness, proving she could evolve beyond the Disney image. She ventured into theater and television, gaining acclaim for her performances and demonstrating her versatility. In 1981, she shocked audiences with her compelling lead performance in The Flame Trees of Thika, a lush period drama that displayed her depth and emotional maturity. This role marked a turning point, signaling her full transformation into a powerful adult actress. She continued to appear in British television throughout the 1980s and beyond, with memorable roles in productions like Appointment with Death 1988 and the heartfelt film Foster, also known as Angel of Mine, in 2011. Her appearance in the popular drama Wild at Heart, set in the breathtaking landscapes of South Africa, further reminded audiences of her enduring appeal. Beyond her professional life, Hayley Mills' personal journey was just as dramatic and complex. At 20, she began a romantic relationship with director Roy Balting, who was 53 at the time. Their connection, despite a 33-year age difference, later turned into marriage in 1971. They lived between a chic flat in Chelsea, London, and the picturesque cobblestone windmill in Ibstone, Buckinghamshire. Together they welcomed their son, Crispian Mills, who would grow up to become the lead singer of the rock band Kula Shaker. But despite their deep connection, the marriage eventually ended in divorce in 1977. After her divorce, she entered a relationship with actor Lee Lawson, with whom she had her second son, Jason Lawson. In 1976, the relationship, though passionate, faced its own challenges, and they eventually went their separate ways in the early 1980s. Then, in 1997, while touring in a stage production of The King and I, she met actor and writer Fergus Bamji. Despite their 20-year age difference, the two shared a creative bond that blossomed into a long-lasting partnership. Their relationship, built on mutual respect and artistic synergy, has remained strong for decades. Through every rise and fall, Hayley Mills continued to build a legacy that far exceeded her early fame. She became an inspiration to countless performers, especially young actors trying to navigate the difficult transition from childhood stardom to adulthood. She proved that it was possible to survive Hollywood's demands, rebuild, reinvent, and continue to shine. And yet, through all the films, awards, roles, and reinventions, that one episode from 1961 remains untouched. When fans ask about it, she is gentle, polite, but firm. She acknowledges it as part of her history, but not part of her story she wants to revisit. As she once said with quiet finality, some things don't need to be relived, and that one, it's better left where it is. That episode isn't just forgotten television. It's a preserved memory of a young girl carrying more than she should have. By never revisiting it, Hayley Mills protects the fragile version of herself she once was. If this story moved you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Hollywood untold stories. Thanks for watching.